Now we're back. Now I'm not muted. Now we're back. Lol. How we doing today, chat? We having a good day so far? Today's the day Choco finishes the decks. What does Choco need to finish the decks? And what is he finishing the decks in? Black Bolt? I thought he got there already. Pokemon community game? Pokemon Go? What are we talking here? What kind of decks are we talking about here, Choco? Anyways, welcome on in. If you are with us on Twitch, hello. It is good to see you. If you are with us on YouTube, I should probably pull up the YouTube chat. I'm sitting here talking to YouTube and I don't even have their chat up. Disrespectful from the streamer, honestly. But if you want to, we're trying out a different thing on YouTube where we can be more discoverable for people who are watching on their phones. We've got a bit of a different layout on the YouTube, so if anyone's watching on phone, you might want to pop over there and see what we got going on there. Just figured I'd throw that out there. All right, let me pull up the chat. No, we don't need to update right now. All right, we gotta go to that, then YouTube, then account. We gotta sign into our account, and then we gotta pull up the chat. And now we got to make it the Wumbo Twitch chat, which is also the Wumbo YouTube chat. And now we can see the YouTube chat. So if anyone's watching over on the YouTube channel, hello. I hope you are doing just wonderful and having a good day. All right, with that, we can go ahead and get started. As you guys can see by the queue below me right here, if you're on Twitch, we have just one order in the queue. It is Naughty Boy, who has one of each bundle. And they said in the notes, Sean, please pull a Victini out of each bundle. Choco bless. So, that's what we're hoping for. Naughty Boy, best of luck to you. Let's see what we got in the boosty bundles. I'm going to start with Black Bolt. I'm feeling the Black Bolt opening here. So we're going to try that. Try this one first. Set this up here. We gotta make sure we stay within the confines of the YouTube channel. This is my first time with the new YouTube layout, so if anything looks a little wonky on the YouTube side, I apologize, but feel free to let me know in the chat. I'll try my best. We got a Venipede, an Energy Coin, and a Victini Holo Rare in Boosty Pack number 1. That was a Victini, not the one we wanted. Ooh, a Jolteon in the chat. That's an Evolution, chat. Get in there. Alright, we got a Reverse Carablast, Landorus, and a Kling Clang, and a Foily Metal Energy. You know Choco's excited because he types in all caps. That's how you know. And we got a Meloetta EX. We got an EX on the board at least. Nice. Kind of nice art on the Meloetta, honestly. Even though it's just a regular art. Crocodile. Ooh, there's an illustration rare, Larvesta. Regular Holo Rare Thundurus, but that is a nice Larvesta illustrator rare right there. Love the art on that. Little volcano. Very Land Before Time kind of vibes from this one. I like it though. What up, Merlinda? How you doing today? And Reap, good to see you as well. I saw you said hello earlier. Hey Max, how you doing today? It was good seeing you yesterday. Hope you're doing good. Hope the journey back was much lighter and not too bad for you. Kamiya? If you're asking about the artist, no. It is Kotsunori Sato. Yeah, Kotsunori Sato. Alright, we got a Muna, Pokeball, a Larvesta, and a Caracosta. Where did my other Pokeball go? Let's put it in with the reverse. Silly me. Alright, last pack of Black Bolts. And then we got to do the White Flare. And see if we got anything in there. Bars. Alright, we got a Landorus. Nothing crazy. Alright, White Flare it is. 25 bulk boxes will do that. Yeah, 25 bulk boxes will do that. They will do that. And Chad, if you're watching this, you read that right. Max came to our store the other day and dropped off 25 boxes of bulk. We still want bulk. Send us your bulk. Exclamation point bulk. in the Twitch chat, and there should be a command still that takes you to our bulk submission form. If you got bulk you want to get rid of. Also, if you got bulk from like live breaks just sitting there, you can trade that in too. But you know, you got like commons or uncommons at home that you don't want, send them in. We want them. Alright, first pack of White Flare. What do we got here? Pokeball Trubbish! Exclamation point, blame Choco. Mienfu! Exclamation point, bless Choco. And a Tornadus. Hollow rare, but a nice little Mienfu illustration rare. Is there a minimum for bulk trade-in? I mean, if you're gonna mail it in, like, technically, I guess we don't have a minimum, but, like, it can be expensive to ship bulk in because it gets pretty heavy pretty quickly. They usually, you know, cost more depending on how heavy your package is. So you want to make sure it's worth it for you. It's not going to be worth it, you know, if you send in, you know, $30 worth of bulk and it costs you $25 to, like, ship it to us, you know? So just make sure it's worth it for you as far as the cost goes. We got a little Joltik, a Zorua, a Gothitelle, and a Metal Energy. If you're dropping off in person, I guess technically the minimum if you're gonna drop off in person is like $5, because it, like, if you're not gonna, like, if it's not like at least $5 worth of bulk, it's like the time of like processing the trade-in, filling out the form, putting it all in the spreadsheet, getting you the gift card. It's probably just like not worth it at that point. So if you're dropping it off in person, like, make sure it's at least $5. But like if you're mailing it in, I'd say you probably want a good amount to make sure it's worth the shipping cost for you. Ooh, we got a Jellicent TX, regular art. 1600, we did it. We did, in fact, blame Choco 1600 times. Ooh, we got a Lillipup, Pokeball Hollow, and a Mandibuzz illustration rare. White Flare with the better bundle here. Double illustrator rares out of the White Flare bundle. We'll take it. Alright, and our last pack of White Flare for Naughty Boy. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Mienfu, Shelmet, and a Virizion Hollow rare. No big hitters there, no last pack magic, unfortunately. But that is okay. We got triple illustration rares out of 10 pack. Or 12 packs, I guess. That's still pretty good, though. That's still pretty good. Naughty Boy, thank you for purchasing. Hopefully we got you something new. But if not, I mean, at least it's some cool art cards. So I'll snag a photo for our Discord server. If you are in the Twitch chat and you are not in our Discord server, you can type exclamation point Discord in the chat and you'll get a link to our Discord server, which is free to join. You do not have to purchase anything. You do not have to be subbed. You do not have to be a member on YouTube. You can literally just hop on into the Discord server and be connected with a group of people that love talking about Pokemon and other card games. If you're on the YouTube side, I believe it is in the description of our video. You can find the link to our Discord there. And again, completely free to join. So definitely hop in. Even if you don't plan on buying breaks, like, it's a good place to just stay updated, I feel like, for like Pokemon news. Like, we got guys who post in there regularly when like Pokemon Center gets restocked, for example. Like, they'll just like post in there and be like, hey, Pokemon Center's got these going online for MSRP, and people can like hop on into the queue. Nice and easy. We post in there a lot when we got things going on our website. It's just a good place to be. Naughty Boy. One White Flare bundle, one Black Bolt bundle. Order 47743. Boop. There we go. I know I like scream about the Discord a lot, but like genuinely it is one of the nicest places to be, to just connect with people who like talking about Pokemon. even if you like don't know anyone, everyone likes opening cool things out of their packs, you know? It's like everyone's on the same team. That's what's nice about having a community like that. Just something magical about like gaming or hobbies like that in general. When you get like a group of people, everyone's obviously so like different from each other, but when you put them into the Discord server and it's just everyone is there for Pokemon, everyone knows they've got at least one thing in common. And I feel like that just helps like build relationships and connections, and it just makes a nice sense of community. It's nice. Pokemon's nice for stuff like that. Queue is open, by the way, exclamation point break if you are in the Discord server. Or, sorry, if you're not if you're in the Discord server. If you're in the Twitch chat, exclamation point break will get you a link to our store. You can see what we've got available. If you're in the YouTube chat, it will be in the description of the video. You can see it in there to see what we've got available. We've got Black Bolt and White Flare. We've got some other, like basically all of the newest Scarlet and Violet sets. I think we got, you know, Destined Rivals in there. Prismatic should be in there. We got Japanese Pokemon. We've got Chinese Pokemon. We've got One Piece. I even put a Japanese One Piece set live today, whatever the newest one was. So if you want to see me open packs and not know what any of the characters are called, you know, that's an option. The Pokédoku today. Is it a struggle? Is it a tough one today? Ooh, I love Pokédokus. I love two kinds of Pokédokus. I love the Pokédokus that are really difficult, because I feel like I have a lot of knowledge, and I generally do a pretty good job with those. And I love the Pokédokus that are easy, but with a lot of options, because then you gotta like really try to find what the like lowest percentage one is. That's always a fun challenge too. The ones that are in the middle are like so annoying for me, because there's always like, you know, it'll be a Pokemon like, oh, G-Max Rock or whatever. And it's like, all right, I know there's Colossal and there's probably another one, but I can't think of it right now. And then I just like always get obliterated on those. Like my uniqueness score is never good on those ones. Hope you know you're typing. I'm pretty good on typing. Some of the like Scarlet Violet exclusive, like the very newest ones get me. Like for the longest time, I did not realize that Pheasantipity is not a flying type. So that one threw me for a loop once in a Pokédoku. But like aside from the ones like that, I'm generally do a pretty good job. It's hard, if you've played the video game competitively, it's really hard to not be on top of your typing. Because across all the different tiers, like all of the Pokemon are generally playable in something. And then on top of it all, I do regular playthroughs too. So I try to use Pokemon that I haven't used before in playthroughs. Like right now I'm going through Emerald. I got a bunch of Pokemon that don't evolve on my team. So I got a bunch of stuff I haven't used before. I've got like Tropius on my team. I've got like what else is on my team there? I had Relicanth on there for a little bit. I'm using Clamperl right now, which technically does evolve, but I'm not going to evolve it. I've just got it on the team holding a Deep Sea Scale, or Tooth. The one that raises special attack, I've got it holding that one. That's been pretty fun. Yeah, that's been a good time. Alright, chat, we got no new orders still currently, so once again, exclamation point break if you would like to make an order. It's going to be an early Pokédoku for your boy, so let's go ahead and pull that up while we wait for new orders to come on in. I know, I do not need to see again how to do the Pokédoku. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, it's just all types, huh? We got, so YouTube chat can't really see this, which is so unfortunate, but we got across the top, Dark Fighting Fairy, and then top to bottom we have Ghost, Grass, Normal. We're going to have some interesting typing combinations. But first, we have a new order. So Pokédoku will have to wait. You got a little preview. Oh, hang on. That's the screen we want. Back to breaks. So we got Jesse IRL. How you doing, Jesse? We got 8 White Flare. If I could spell, that'd be helpful. 8 Black Bolt, 1 OP12 Box. All right, let's grab some boosties. All right, we got an OP12 box. Then we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boosties of the white flare. So, Jesse, good luck to you. Have fun. Let's see what we got. I'm going to do the Pokemon first, and then we'll do the One Piece after. Save the One Piece for the end as a little treat. I don't get to open One Piece very often. So that'll be fun. Alright, first pack. We got Black Bolts. Pokeball Hollow, throw. We're throwing. Also got a Dwebble and a Hollow Rare Landorus. But a nice little illustration rare Dwebble. Looking at its reflection in the bottle. Nice little art right there. Congrats, Jesse. Nice, nice. Okay, next one. We've got Clink, Electric, and a Hexorus, and a little oily water. Ooh, we got a Prism Energy, and another Prism Energy. More importantly, though, we have an Ends Plan special illustration rare, and a full art fennel in the same pack. So a double hit pack for Jesse. Congratulations! First SIR of the day! There is our Ends Plan special illustration rare. Congrats, Jesse. And then we did also in the same pack get this Fennel full art supporter. Not as cool as the special illustration rare, but anytime we get 2 hits out of one pack, we're not complaining about it. Definitely not going to complain about it. A wild Pyukamuku. That Pokemon is such a troll Pokemon. Alright, we got a Volcarona Hollow Rare. Beheeyem, Servine, and a Bayartic, and a little Psychic Energy Foiler. Pyukamuku is one I feel like I can confidently say I will probably never use in a playthrough of a Pokemon game. That one's just, I can't do it. Those kinds of Pokemon where they got literally like no attacking moves, just can't do it. Just can't do it. I can't use Wobbuffet for that reason either. Rock-a-Rock, Larvesta, we got a Volcarona. Pansage, Darumaka, Zekrom, EX. Alright, not a bad last pack. Little EX hit. We'll see if the White Flare has anything else in store for us. No one caught the Pyukamuku. Poor Pyukamuku. Not surprised. Ooh, a Shelmet. And a Zorua illustration rare. And a Zoroark. And a Foily Dark Energy. That would have been a busted pre-release pack getting both of those together. But hey, illustration rare Zorua for ya. Jesse, congrats. Love this artwork. Big full moon in the background. That one's nice. That one's nice. Ooh, we got a Jellicent. A little jellyfish. Samurott with the fire energy. Hydreigon EX, regular art. Upside down Pokeball Hollow Sewaddle. Hashtag blessed. And a Terrakion illustration rare. Ooh. A nice little pull for you, Jesse. So no shot of getting this Pokedoku today? Aw, Choco in shambles. It's okay, Choco. Just try your best. Very normal. Bro, that's like the easiest one. Ooh, we got a Hilda full art supporter. That's not too bad. It's a nice little pull right there. I'm actually lying. It's not the... It's a 50-50. I know that there's a fairy normal Pokemon in a specific generation, but I can never remember which one it is. It's always a 50-50, but I'm pretty sure I got it right last time. Alright, Virizion Hollow Rare in the last pack of White Flare. So that's the Pokemon packs for you, Jesse. Some nice hits. How many? 3 illustration rares, plus some full arts, plus an SAR. That's a pretty good set of packs, I would say. But now, we get to do some One Piece for Jesse. Good luck to you, Jesse. Let me pull up TCG Player. I can never remember what the big hitters are out of each One Piece set, so let me pull it up on my little screen here and see what we're going for. Legacy of the Master. Here we go. High to low. So we're looking for a Marshall D. Teach Gold or a Marshall D. Teach Silver, correct? That's what we're looking for out of these ones. Or a Jewelry Bonnie manga. Not going to complain about that. I've still never pulled a manga. I would like to pull a manga. So, you know, we'll see what we got here. Alright, One Piece Boosties coming on up. Jesse, good luck, good luck. See what we got. Let's get the manga. Hey, I'm here for it. I've still never pulled a manga on stream. Choco's got me cooked in that regard. Choco's pulled so many mangas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 24 packs. 24 and 16 is 40. There we go. Alright, Jesse. Good luck, good luck. Let's see what we got. First pack. What do we got? We got a color of the Supreme King Hockey and a Charlotte Pudding for the rare. Am I tripping? I thought there was like... No, I think I'm tripping. Never mind. Sorry, it's been a minute since I opened One Piece. I thought there was like a good card and then 2 rares, but I think it's just the 2 rares. It's been a minute. Shanks and a Boof Bust. I'm not even gonna pretend to know how to pronounce that one. Sanji and a Boa Hancock super rare. We got our first super rare on the board here. Nice. We're good. How many super rare per OP box? I'm not 100% sure, Pricey. I know usually the big hits, like the secret rares and the alternate arts, I think it's usually only 2. It's like 2 or 3. Another super rare, Monkey D. Luffy. I like the artwork on this one. 6 for English. Thank you, Merlinda. At the end of this box, I'll count and we'll see how many there are. Normal Dark, Ghost Fighting, and Normal Fairy. Normal Dark is a hard one. Ghost Fighting is also a hard one. Those two are hard. So for whatever it's worth, Choco, the other two you are stuck on are tricky. So I do not blame you. Oh, Choco says 7 super rares for OP box. Sabo and a Shirahoshi. This one is another super rare. Slam Gibson and a Jinbei. Oh, we have a green. That means it's a done card. Boop. Your turn. Plus 1,000. That means 2 rares. No hits in this one. Sanji and a Sabo. Both regular rares. Borsalino and Luffy is the man who will be king of the pirates. Epic. Okay, we got a Kuzan and a Kazuki Hiyori. Kalgara and another Sanji. We're getting a lot of Sanjis in this box. It's at least our third. Hack and a Color of the Supreme King Haki. Luffy is the man who will be king of the pirates. Is that a different art than the last one? Hold up. Also a Shakuyaku, another rare. It is different arts. They have different, like, effects. That's wild. Same exact card name in the same set. Different arts, different effects. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Huh. Interesting. Imagine we did that for Pokemon. Imagine they printed like 2 Ultra Balls in the same set, and then they just did completely different things. Don Quixote Doflamingo and a Bartholomew Kuma. A secret rare. Jesse, congratulations. First hit of the box secured. Lots of blue on that one. It looks nice. Ooh, that's an expensive one too. It's an alternate art secret. Nice, Jesse. Congratulations. That's a nice hit. That's an expensive one. Congrats on the Bartholomew. Nice pull. That one is, chat, by the way, no joke, $69. Can I get a nice in the chat, please? We got a Perona, super rare in that one, by the way. Kuzan and a Don Quixote Rosinante. Kazuki Hiyori and a Trafalgar Law super rare. Oh, there's our last Don card. So just rares in this one. Tashigi and a Vinsmoke Sora. Another Kazuki Hiyori, another Don Quixote Don Flamingo. Demon Aura 9 Sword Style Asura Blades Drawn Dead Man's Game. What a mouthful. That name is so long, they had to shrink the text to fit it all on the card. That's crazy. We also got a Dracule Mihawk. Super rare. Say that 5 times fast? No. I don't know if I could. Hack and the Monkey D. Garp. Super rare. That is our 7th super rare. So if Mr. Choco is correct, we should be tapped out of super rares for our last 3 packs here. We might still get a bigger hit, though. Calgara and another Bartholomew. What the heck? We got the alternate art, now we got the secret rare. Same exact card. Congrats, Jesse. I guess it's a very Bartholomew box for you. That one's kind of up there, too. Solid hits. Solid hits. This one's still like 40 bucks, so, you know. Solid hits in the box for sure. Both Bartholomews. Let's get them both on the camera. Everyone can look at them together. One secret rare, one alternate art. Congratulations on the Kumas. Congrats, Jesse. Some nice pulls right there. We got 2 more packs. I'm gonna guess they're just regular rares, but maybe you can get a 3rd one, and I don't know. You got a Koala, and another Luffy is the man who will become King of the Pirates. Last one, we got Baby 5 and a Sengoku, both regular rares. So, yep, nothing crazy there. But, Jesse, congrats on all of your One Piece pulls, both of the Bartholomews, as well as the Ends Plan, SIR. Great break. Great break. All right, let's get a photo really quick. Give me 1 second to get everything nice and sorted here. Yeah, no problem, Jesse. Thank you for purchasing. I'm always happy to open up a little bit of One Piece. It's a nice little mix-up. Like I always say, even though I know nothing about One Piece, the arts are so sick. They're still really fun to open. And the art also makes it plainly obvious which ones are the good cards. Like I open the Bartholomew Kuma and I'm like, oh, that's a good card. Like I don't even have to like think about it. Like I just know that's the hit in the box. It's so obvious. I love that they do that. Pokemon's gotten a like some Pokemon sets do that. Ironically enough, I think SIRs don't do that as good. Like for the Pokemon, it's usually pretty obvious. But if you pulled like a full art Clive and then a SIR Clive, for example, and you knew nothing about Pokemon, I feel like there's a reasonable chance you'd be like, oh, we just got another full art trainer. This one's just a different art. Like it'd be so easy to just like kind of brush that one off to the side, you know? Oh, it's a Dedenne! Where's Kimchi? We gotta get Kimchi in here stat. Oh, there she is. Beautiful. Love to see it. I'm stuck in a... I like it. Alright, can we get a shiny? One time for the fans. By the fans, I mean Kimchi. Kimchi is the fans. Oh man, not very many people caught it. That's unfortunate. Like not only is there no shinies, only a few, like Choco missed it, Kimchi missed it. Unfortunate. Alright, Pricey coming in for a OP12 box. Thank you for the order, Pricey. We'll see what we can get for you. Best of luck to you. And that one's the only new one in the queue. So once again, chat, exclamation point break if you want to hop on in. Let me go grab Pricey's box really quick. Give me 1 second. Whoop, there we go. All right, Pricey. Good luck to you. Have fun. Let us see what we got. All right, first boosty pack. We got Color of the Supreme King Hockey and a Charlotte Pudding. Shanks and a Boof Burst. Boof Burst. I have no idea. Kazuki Hiyori and a super rare Vinsmoke Reiju. Captains Assembled and Monkey D Dragon. Oh, there is a Don card. Tashigi and a Vinsmoke Sora. Kazuki Hiyori and a Don Quixote Doflamingo. Oh, we got our second Don card. We're just getting the Don cards out of the way right away. Love to see it. Sanji and Asabo. Means the rest of the box is just live for us. Beautiful. Okay, we got the Demon Aura 9 Sword style and Perona, super rare. Hack and a Trafalgar Law, super rare. Kalgara, and it's another Bartholomew Kuma. 3 for 3 on OP12 Bartholomews so far. Pricey. Congrats. This one's the secret rare version. It's not the alternate version, but still, not a bad pull. We'll take it to start the box off on a good note here. We'll take it. 3 for 3 on Bartholomews. That's crazy. Koala. Luffy is the man who will be king of the pirates. Luffy is the man who will become king of the pirates. Hack. Second half of the box. Let's see what we got. Oh, look. Luffy is the man who will become king of the pirates. And a Shakuyaku. Don Quixote, Doflamingo. Hey, a Koala alternate. That's not a Bartholomew. Finally, a different hit out of the One Piece box, but hey, not a bad one. A little Koala alternate art. Congratulations. We'll take it. We'll take it. What up, Shining Mew 3? How you doing? .230 uniqueness score. All right, Choco. I'll see if I can undo you. I'm not sure if I can though. Shirahoshi for the super rare. Kangara. We got a Monkey D. Garp. That one's a super rare. Kuzan. Don Quixote Rosinante. Sengoku and a Koala. Sabo. Boa Hancock, super rare. Slam Gibson, and we got a Jinbei. Borsalino. Luffy is the man who will be king of the pirates. Still. Kuzan with the Kazuki Hiyori. Baby 5, Sengoku. And is it possible to have a little last pack magic for the fans? Hack. And nope. Color of the Supreme King Hockey. But hey, pricey. Thank you for the purchase. Congrats on the Bartholomew and the Koala. Hopefully we got you some good ones you needed for your collection. But thank you for the purchase. I hope you enjoyed the live break. Let me snap a photo for you real quick. Never opened One Piece before, TBH. Oh, nice! Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, the arts in One Piece are really, really sick. Even the ones that like aren't necessarily super pricey are really cool a lot of the time. A lot of the super rares got really cool art going on, so it's a fun one to open. Especially if you enjoy the anime. There we go. All right, in chat, queue's open, exclamation point break. If you would like to hop on in and make a purchase, we got more OP12 in the shop if you're trying to open a manga card. Otherwise, if you're trying to hit a Victini, we got Black Bolt and White Flare available. We got other stuff in the shop as well. Exclamation point break in the Twitch chat if you're trying to hop on in. Otherwise, if you're in the YouTube chat, you can find the link in our description. Did you guys see Adam Thielen went back to the Vikings today? I was kind of surprised. Did not expect them to get him back, given that they already have Justin Jefferson on their team. Feels like they've already got a pretty good receiving core over there. But I mean, he obviously was insane when he was over on the Vikings. He was insanely good, so maybe he'll just fit right back in. You never know. Don't care about the Vikings? I care about the Vikings because we got to play them twice a season, and we went 0-2 to them last year, which is cringe and not based. So I care what they're doing. Is Parsons of the Packers yet? Not as far as I've heard. Micah Parsons news. Micah Parsons has a pending grievance over his 5th-year option salary. No idea. So I got no idea. Doesn't look like the Packers have done anything yet. This article says, report Packers are interested in trading for Micah Parsons, but the trade is, quote, nowhere near the smoke that's out there, a source told Mike Florio. Don't know what that means, but you know. Don't want to give up them draft picks. I mean, yeah, that's fair. That is the Gutekunst way, to be fair. Alright, let's do the Pokedoku. We still got no new orders, chat, so Pokedoku, if anyone wants to hop on in, exclamation point break. So once again, for the YouTube chat, since you can't see this, top left to right, Dark Fighting Fairy. Top down is Ghost, Grass, and Normal. So Ghost, Dark. I mean, there's Spiritomb and there's Sableye. So we're gonna do Mega Sableye. Feels like, oh my god, it was picked so much! We're already throwing. That's not great. Alright, Ghost Fighting. We're gonna come back to that one because I don't have any off the top of my head. Ghost Fairy. Mimikyu. We're gonna do Busted. One was also picked a lot, but I also just don't think there's a lot of Ghost Fairy types in general, so that's fine. Grass Dark. I guess there's Nuzleaf and Shiftry. There's probably another one that I can't remember, but I'm just going to do Nuzleaf. Surprised that one's only 10%. That's what Nuzlockes are named after. Surprised that one's not picked as much. Grass Fighting. There's Virizion. And there's Chestnut. On principle, we're gonna pick Virizion because we hate Chestnut. Alright, Grass Fairy. There's gotta be a plethora of these, right? But I don't know any off the top of my head, which is kind of cringe. Comfey's not a grass type, right? Comfey's literally just pure fairy, I'm pretty sure. We'll come back to that one. Alright, Normal Dark. Normal Dark? Quad weak to fighting? Galarian. Oh, wait, no, we gotta do it the other way. We'll do Linoon instead of Obstagoon. Normal fighting. A fighting type that is itself weak to fighting. Oh boy, and then we got Normal Fairy. This one, we're gonna go Wigglytuff. Huge, alright. I can never... This is the one that's always the 50-50. I know it's either Wigglytuff or Clefable, but I can never remember which is which, but it is Wigglytuff. So that's good. Alright, so we got 3. Ghost Fighting, Grass Fairy, and Normal Fighting. Grass Fairy should be the... Oh, there's Bulu for Grass, obviously. Is there any others than Tapu Bulu? I mean, there's gotta be, right? I'm just gonna lock in Bulu. I don't think I'm gonna be able to come up with another one off the top of my head, to be completely honest with you. That's not as much of a percent as I thought it would be. I thought that would be much higher. Alright, we got Normal Fighting and Ghost Fighting. The fighting types throwing us for a loop here. What would a ghost fighting type be? There's not very many ghosts early, so it's got to be a more recent one. 3rd gen, we got Bayonet, Dusclops, Sableye. None of those are fighting types. Dusknoir is still not a fighting type. What other fighting types are there? Golurk is Ghost Ground. Runerigus is Ground. Kofagrigus is pure Ghost. What about 6th gen? What ghosts are there in 6th gen? Malamar is Psychic Dark. That's neither of those types. Oh boy. 7th gen, there's Mimikyu. There's Lunala, but that's Ghost Psychic. Is it an Ultra Beast? I don't think so. The only fighting Ultra Beasts are Pheromosa and Buzzwole, right? Neither of those are Ghosts. Eighth gen? Is it a Galarian Pokemon? I don't think it's a Galarian Pokemon. Articuno is Psychic Flying, and Zapdos is Fighting Flying. It's not Ghost. There's Grapploct, which is also fighting, but that's not Ghost either. What is fighting Ghost, dude? That's crazy. What about normal fighting? Normal fighting, I also just don't think I don't think I could name this Pokemon for you, to be completely honest with you. Is it a mythical Pokemon? Oh, I'm so stupid. There's Annihilate. Of course Annihilate is Ghost Fighting. Literally used that in VGC 80 million times. Of course Annihilate is Ghost Fighting. Okay. And then we got Normal Fighting. What do we got for Normal Fighting? A fighting type that's weak to fighting. Like, that is mind-blowing to me. I don't know if I've ever used whatever Pokemon this is in any competitive sense ever. So it's got to be a newer one, right? Like, it's got to be some newer Pokemon. Because, like, it's for sure not one of the old fighting Pokemon. Like none of the Hitmon Pokemon. It's not like Hariyama or, like, Machamp or, like, any of those. Oh, I bet I know. Hold up. We're gonna throw out a Hail Mary here. I know Beware is fighting normal. I don't know if the baby is fighting normal. If I want to beat Choco's uniqueness score, we gotta get the lowest number possible here. So we're gonna full send. 234. I believe Choco beat us by 4 on the uniqueness score, unfortunately. Unfortunate. Alright, so this is... Alright, let's see, most common. Oh, Marshadow, of course. Of course. I never remember the mythical Pokemon. I almost never remember the mythical Pokemon. Sableye Mega being most common is surprising. I thought Spiritomb or regular Sableye would have been the most common. Unfortunate. Oh, Fluttermane, of course. Busted picked more than Disguised is crazy. Alright, Grass, Dark, most common. Shiftry, Nuzleaf was towards the bottom. This is so surprising to me because of how, like Nuzlocking. Of course, Zarude. I always forget about Zarude. Oh, Brute Bonnet. Sure. Sure, that makes sense. Grass Fighting. Oh, Breloom. I can't believe I didn't think of Breloom. Rizia not picked very much also. That's pretty surprising. Whimsicott. Dude, my life could depend on remembering Whimsicott for literally anything other than the hint learns Tailwind. And I wouldn't do it. Like, I would not do it successfully. I don't think I've ever successfully remembered that Whimsicott is a Pokemon. I'll get Unova Grass, not think about Whimsicott. Unova Fairy, not think about Whimsicott. Grass Fairy, no thoughts about Whimsicott whatsoever. But you give me Fairy and can learn Tailwind, first Pokemon I think of is Whimsicott. I knew there was more. Morlul and Shiinotic I forgot about. I'm glad I didn't put Comfey. I figured Comfey wasn't, even though you'd think Comfey would be. Grass Dark, we have this line. Oh, and of course, Rattata and Raticate. That makes sense. Oh, Mega Lopunny. That's right. Mega Lopunny changes type. And Milloway to Pirouette. I forgot about that, because Lopunny by itself is just normal. Okay. Audino is normal, Fairy, Azurill, and Igglybuff. I almost put Togepi for this, and that would have been incorrect, so I'm glad I didn't do it. I also wasn't sure if Igglybuff was or not, but I guess it makes sense if the final EVOs are. I didn't realize Azurill was. I thought Azurill was just pure Fairy. Huh. There you go. That was a tricky one. All types. That was a tricky one for all types. Normally the typing ones are the easy ones, but that was a pretty tricky one actually. I'm impressed. Good job, Pokidoku. Alright, chat. We still got no new orders. So I think we're gonna do the Choco Milk special here. I'm gonna call it for a lunch break, even though I've already had lunch. I'm gonna call it for a lunch break. I'll leave the store open. If we get more orders by, let's say, 2:30, I'll boot the stream back up. We'll complete some more orders and we'll see where we are. Go from there. If not, we'll just call it for the day. But chat, it is gonna be a lunch break for me. I will see you all later at 2:30 if more orders come on through. Until then, have a good one. I will talk to you guys in a little bit, hopefully. Peace.